And time. Hi. Before we begin, please take a moment to look around. I know we're all here in the same place, but do you feel it? That distance between us? This is how I feel about world today, a distance. Because everything is moving so fast right now. Innovation, technology, even in our coffee industry. We've seen so many new things happening all the times, right? I know it feels exciting, but sometimes those excitement can leave us feeling overwhelmed. Because I remember there was a moment in my journey when I found myself lost and disconnected among all of this. At times, I started to ask myself, how can I keep up with this fast evolving industry? So from that question, I began searching on how to stay grounded and reconnect with my purpose. And that searching brought me back to an old tradition from my home country, Indonesia. A principle deeply rooted in our community, guiding us to face challenges and grow stronger for generations. And we call that tradition Gotong Royong. So Gotong Royong is a tradition that embodies the spirit of connection and togetherness, where we, as a community, come together, build connection, and work side by side to achieve something greater than ourselves. These traditions empowered me to always stay grounded no matter how fast our world moves. And this also inspired me to see that this progress is not about moving faster on my own. It's about going further together. So judges today, I'm so excited to invite you experiencing Gotong Royong tradition with me. Not just through the coffee we taste, but also through the moment we share in this beautiful stage. And together, we will walk through these traditions in 3 elements. First, we're going to start with Espresso course, the foundations of Gotong Royong. And second, we're going to continue with the milk beverage, with the intentions. And last one, we're going to do our collective action through the signature beverage. Now let's begin the first one, foundation of Gotong Royong. Guys, please come closer to me. Awesome. So, in our traditions, this stage is where we build connection and trust. And today, you are my special guest. This is my responsibility to taking care of you and make you comfortable. And today is our first meeting, right? So let's begin with something simple to reconnect with each other. Can you please take the moment to face, smile, and say hello to the person next to you? How's that feel? Great, right? So that is the connection, the heart of Gotong Royong traditions. And this is how we begin back home. We start with a simple gesture and grows into something powerful. Now, as we have connected to each other, you can please return to your table. Get comfortable. You can return to your table, please. Get comfortable and carry this spirit togetherness with you. Now, let's have some coffee, shall we? Today, we'll be enjoying 2 coffees that I found this year, has beautiful and amazing flavor. These coffees not only inspired me as a barista, but also are the living example of Gotong Royong from the farm. Our first coffee coming from Panama, with the same spirit, has shaped their coffee community for generations, just like Gotong Royong. So let me tell you a story. It all began when a single family rediscovered a unique and complex coffee variety called Geisha back in the year of 2000s. And instead of keeping the coffee by themselves, they decided to share the coffee with the neighbors and community. And years later, they found out that this decision not only benefited their farm, but also the entire community, making Panama as a top destination for high-quality coffee. So today, you'll be enjoying a geisha variety from this region, growing at 19,000 meters above sea level and produced by Estela Fitti and her family on a farm called Finca Los Cenizos. This coffee grown and processed with a classic natural, combining a sun-dried and darkroom process to preserve that beautiful florals and citrus characters. And the reason why I choose this coffee for you is because it's a living example of Gotong Royong from Panama, showing on how Estela and her family connect with her family and work together with harmony, bringing her coffee to be the best of Panama. Now to express those beautiful cup of coffee, I used the recipe of 20 grams 21 grams, sorry. 45 grams out in about 25-second extraction time. So now, please, when I serve you this, don't drink it just yet, as we are going to do this together. It's for you. It's for you. Just evaluate the crema first. You can evaluate the crema. Now, being inspired by the concept of Gotong Royong, here I decided to connect myself with ICOSA, selecting a specific cup to elevate your tasting experience. As you can see that this cup has pretty unique design, right? With the ridges inside. This will help to unlock the flavors of our coffee and also help you to capture the aroma of this beautiful geisha. While the larger size of the cup provides enough space for the espresso to reach our palate, giving you a more silky texture when you drink it. Later, when you drink this one, don't stir it. Just take the cup, swirl for 5 times, smell that beautiful aroma, and you can have it in 2 sips. But for now, let's write down the following flavor notes, shall we? You're gonna have that complex florals, which reminds me of jasmine, followed by bergamot and tangerine. Finish with the black tea. This coffee has medium to low weight, with silky and smooth texture on the first sip, which turns into juicy and also lingering Earl Grey finish on the second sip. Now you want please enjoy the espresso right away. Thank you. Please enjoy. So when you're ready, let's continue our journey together with the second element of Gotong Royong, intention through your milk beverage. But first, please write down the following flavor notes of our milk beverage. It's gonna be strawberry, cherry, with the melted chocolate ice cream. Velvety and creamy texture as well. Now, keeping up with Gotong Royong traditions, this stage is where we deepen our connection even further. Not just to coffee, but also to each other. So that's why here, I have prepared you a name tag, like me. I want you to write down your nickname on this name tag, please, so we can get to know each other better. And then later, you can clip your name tag to the apron. Clip the name tag to the apron. This intentional action symbolizes the moment we move beyond being stranger. And here, our connection becomes deep, personal, and purposeful. Similar on what we will experience in our second coffee today. I'll be adding layer of our second coffee with the milk that I've prepared before, consisting of 50% lactose-free milk for the base, for the sweetness, and a 40% of high full-fat milk for that beautiful richness, and 10% of coconut milk from Indonesia to balance the acidity and help you to get the chocolate ice cream flavors. Now our second coffee is coming from my home country, Indonesia. It is a product of Gotong Royong. It's a yellow bourbon varietal, growing at 16,000 meters above sea level. Sorry, I thought it's for you. Sorry if I misspell your name. You can enjoy, stir it for 5 times. You can place the spoon back to the vessel afterwards. So on its own, this yellow bourbon has a unique berry and chocolate flavors. With the spirit of Gotong Hejun, this is for you. With the spirit of Gotong Royong, we elevated this coffee even further. With a natural anaerobic process for 70 hours and dried as a natural for 25 days on a raised bed. To make this milk, I used the recipe of 20 grams in to 30 grams out to concentrate the flavors. So for you, enjoy. Last but not least, Hector, this is for you. Please enjoy. Now when you're ready, could you please join me at this table? 2 over there, and 2 right here. I'll be joining you on the other side. 2 right here, and 2 right here. You can hear. Awesome. Now, we are in the final stage of the element of Gotong Royong. In this stage, we will bring the concept and the spirit of Gotong Royong to life. Not just through the idea, but something that we can feel and taste, like signature beverage. In front of each of you, there are key ingredients we will use to bring this vision to life. But together to do this, we need our collective actions by adding ingredients into the chamber. So now, let's begin with my part. With 4 shots of this Indonesian yellow bourbon espresso, chilled, made with a recipe of 20 grams in to 30 grams out, to concentrate the flavors and to create something unique in our signature beverage. And then second, we need your contributions into these actions. Starting from you, Scott. You have that 40 grams of mixed berry cordial. Yes. Prepared by blending equal part of blueberries and raspberries, water with 2 grams of stevia to concentrate the flavor and sweetness of the berries. I choose berries because when interact with the yellow bourbon espresso, it elevating the flavors and create the new notes of pineapple. Next, we need texture. In our coffee, the texture coming from processing methods. Here, it's coming from you, Channing. You can add that 20 grams of milk gum, made by elevating our milk, combining with vanilla and also xanthan gum to create a syrupy consistency. Adding that into these ingredients will elevate the textures and reminds you back of the texture that you taste on our milk beverage today. So to bring balance, we need to pleasant bitterness. I need you, June. You can add ingredients here. 40 mils of that herbs infusions, made by infusing herbs, orange peel, rosemary, and lemongrass together with the Sufi for 12 hours. Adding these ingredients will giving pleasant bitterness and create the new flavors of osmanthus flowers. Now, we need sweetness to bind everything together. That's why we need you, Hector, with 20 grams of cocoa nectar from Indonesia. So this is a natural sweetness that I brought from Indonesia. It's extracted from the flower of coconut trees. So coconut in our milk beverage will lower the acidity of our coffee, right? And create a new note of chocolate. Here, it can create a new notes of sweet chocolate in our milk beverage, in our signature beverage. Next, I'm gonna blend everything together, homogenize it to create a texture and giving you a pleasant drinking experience. You can please write down the following flavor notes of pineapple, osmanthus, orange with a sweet chocolate. It has a velvety and creamy texture. I'm serving you at a temperature of 20 degrees to bring out that beautiful harmony of flavors and balance. To enjoy this, simply just take the cup, swirl for 5 times. You can have it as many sips as you want. But please do it when I call my time. Friends, remember, in the beginning I shared how I felt distance in this fast-moving world. But here, together, standing with you, that distance turns into connection. And those connections become harmony. This journey reminds me that in order to keep up with this fast-moving world, it's not always about chasing something new. It's more about the connection we forge, the support we offer to one another, and the greatness we can achieve together. So please enjoy. Terima kasih. time.